Hello guys, it's Dale here with weekly trading ideas video for this week starting today, the 14th of November 2022. And just a quick note before we begin with the trading ideas. Currently I'm running a Black Friday sale on my website on my best educational and indicator packs, and you can get those 52% discounted. So if you are interested in order flow trading, then go over here where it says order flow, and you can get my order flow indicator and course in here. And if you are interested in learning how to trade with volume profile, and if you want to trade alongside me every day, then what I recommend is going here where it says trading course and tools and checking out the elite pack. The elite pack is right here. So that's for the Black Friday sale, and let me now switch over to the charts and the trading ideas. So the first one is on the Euro Swiss franc, and what I want to talk about in here is volume accumulation setup. This is one of my favorite volume profile setups, and what you want to see is a rotation with heavy volumes accumulated within the rotation, as you can see in here, and then you want to see a strong trend activity commencing from that rotation with those heavy volumes, exactly like in here, right? What this is telling us is that sellers were accumulating their short positions in here in this rotation, and then they pushed the price aggressively downwards. We can tell that those were sellers accumulating their shorts in here because of this, right? Because the sell-off that started from here. That's why I'm saying sellers in here. So this is the place where the sellers were accumulating their shorts. Right there, this is the place where the heavy volume zone begins, this heavy volume zone. It is at 0.9836, and when the price makes a pullback to this zone, then it is likely that the price will react there and the sellers will push the price downwards from there again, right? So this is why this should work as a strong resistance. What we need to do now is just wait for the pullback and take it from there. Right? That's the volume accumulation setup. Now, another thing that adds strength to that resistance, if you scroll back a bit, then you can see that the price reacted to this zone in the past very nicely in here. So this is telling us that in the past, this worked as a support, right? Then the price moved past that support in here, and when the price moves past strong support, then it turns it into a resistance, right? This is a price action setup. So reason I like this short is because we have volume profile setup and price action setup, both pointing to the same level in here. All right. Now in this case, talking about the stop loss and take profit, the best place to place the stop is above this heavy volume zone, which would be either in here or in here, all right? And talking about the take profit, you need to set it accordingly to that. So you want to trade this at least with risk reward ratio 1, which is take profit somewhere in here, all right? So that's the resistance on the Euro Swiss franc. Let me now switch over to the next chart, the next trading idea, and it's on the British pound. So what you see before you now is the 30-minute chart of the British pound, and in here I also want to talk about the volume accumulation setup. There is a rotation from which strong trend activity starts. In this case, this is a long trade scenario because there was an uptrend starting from the rotation. Now, what you need to do now is check the rotation with volume profile, see those volumes in here before the start of the strong buying activity. So this is telling us buyers were active here, building up their long positions in this rotation, and then they pushed the price upwards. Right here, this is the beginning of that heavy volume zone, and it is at 1.1396. So as I showed you in the previous case, what you need to do next is wait for the pullback and then trade from there. In this case, it will be a long because strong uptrend started from this rotation, right? So we have strong buyers here, and those buyers should defend their long positions and they should push the price upwards from here. So it is a strong support, right? The support doesn't need to be hit today or tomorrow. It could be, for example, next week. Markets have good memory and they'll react even 1 or 2 weeks after such a level got formed, all right? So we just need to wait and take it from there. Just be careful with limit orders. If you trade with limit orders, then if there's a strong macro news and the level gets hit during the macro news, then don't take the trade. It would be very risky to trade during strong macro news, right? Like for example in here, there was a strong short level based on those volumes right there, and it got hit during significant macro news. This is the macro news candle, right? So it was definitely a no-go to trade during the news. As you can see, the price just shot past the level. So this is exactly the scenario I want you to avoid, right? So moving on, the next chart I want to comment on is the Australian dollar Swiss franc. So this is the Australian dollar Swiss franc 30-minute chart, and in here there is a setup which is called rejection setup. Rejection is when the price goes one way, then turns and shoots strongly the other way. What you want to see within a rejection is significant volume cluster, like this one. This is telling us that in this place, sellers became active, they started to sell aggressively, and they reversed the price from uptrend into a downtrend. What a lot of people trade is they trade from these points, those places where the price turned. Where I trade from, and what I think is way more important, is the significant volume zone that took place within the rejection, because this is the place where sellers were active the most and where they placed most of their shorts. This is why I trade from here. So when there's a pullback to this heavy volume zone, then sellers who rejected the high prices in here and who placed a lot of their shorts here should start being active, and they should push the price downwards from here, right? And that's why I think that this area, this heavy volume zone beginning at 0.6395, will work as a strong resistance. So what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback. When the price hits this resistance, take it from there. All right, so that's the rejection setup on the Australian dollar Swiss franc. And before I wrap this video up, what I want to do is announce a winner of a contest we had last time in the last video. The prize of the contest was volume profile indicator for MetaTrader 4 platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate is leave a comment below this video that I'll upload on YouTube, and the next week I'll randomly pick one person to win my volume profile indicator. Alright, so that's about it. That's about the contest, and that's also about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in some next video or in our members area. So until then, happy trading.